Hello everybody, we are back here on the Hunter Classic, and today we're going to hunt on a map that I have not visited very much at all in the past 5 years. I've only been here probably twice in the past 5 years, and I think both times was just for a daily mission, and we're finally returning here today, and that is Hemeldal. I really have not hunted this map a lot because I don't like a lot of the species on here as much as I do other species in the game, but there is one species in particular that I am very interested in and I'd love to get a big one of, and that is a reindeer. So we're going to do a bit of a reindeer hunt with our brand new engraved 308 bolt action. We finally were able to acquire this, so that is what we're going to be using today, and man, it is a beautiful rifle. I am incredibly impressed. For those of you that are not familiar with how you can obtain it, you do have to, I believe, have people sign up for the Hunter through your referral link, which you can get on the recruit a friend button on the launcher. And then anybody that uses that link, if they purchase M's, you will get a reward for it. So that is the way to obtain it, and man, it is a beautiful rifle. So I've been tracking this herd of reindeer for quite a long time at this point, and I think we're finally getting somewhat close. It's at least showing a solid circle on some of these tracks, which means we're not all that far away. And let's see if we can get another solid circle out of these tracks. We might have to move up a little bit further, but there we go. There's a solid circle. So we're really close. Hopefully we can actually catch up to them. You know, I had completely forgot how difficult it can be to actually keep up with the reindeer in the Hunter Classic. They are no joke when it comes to just completely outrunning you and dodging your every move, but I think we're finally getting to an area where we should be able to see them. There's a decently long stretch right here where we should be able to see them, so let's just hope that we're actually able to get a spot on a couple decent ones. I don't think I have ever worked for an animal quite this hard when it comes to just getting something in general. We have been chasing these things down for around 20 minutes now, and I've barely even got close enough to make the circle this size. I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna have to do here. I'm wondering if maybe just sprinting to them and catching them in a valley is gonna be the best way to go. Because I guess all of the videos that I've seen with reindeer, they ended in somebody chasing one down by sprinting and then just getting a shot when it calmed down, so I'm wondering if maybe that's what I should be doing, because they don't seem interested in the call, and they just keep roaming endlessly, it seems. So I'm wondering if we're gonna have to actually chase them down and catch them. I do remember hearing that reindeer works similar to stuff like geese, where they can exit the map and then enter from a different side, so I wonder if I just need to find like maybe a stand location where they travel through a lot and then just hunt from there. I don't know. For those of you that are used to doing reindeer hunts here in Classic, let me know down in the comments, because I've really not hunted them a lot. As you guys just saw, we hit level 5 tracking for them, which shows that I haven't really hunted them that often, and I'd really like to learn more about how to hunt them efficiently. I do think that stand hunting might be kind of fun for them, but I just don't know if that's the most efficient way to do it. Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh, we finally caught up to them. Oh my gosh, that took way too long. And as expected, they're still moving. I think there's one male, but he looks pretty small. But honestly, at this point, I just want something. I don't care if it's somewhat small. We just need to get one down. Let's see if we can find that male. I'm almost positive there was one male. There we go, we got him down. Oh, that's a better one, actually. Think we hit him as well. I'm honestly just happy that we finally caught up to them. There we go, there is our first reindeer of the day, and you know, now that I look at it again, this might be a female. I think it's a male, though. Yeah, it's just a really small male, so nowhere near being worth trophy shotting. As far as I understand, 600 plus is tax worthy, and then probably anything 500s would be trophy shot, but I'm not 100% sure. All I know is this one is definitely not worth trophy shotting, that's for sure. Well, we found the other one that we shot, and this is actually a female. It's just a pretty large female, so let's just put an arrow into it, and that should be the end of her, but That's actually really big for a female. I honestly thought that it was a male when we shot at it, but it's a 231 scoring female reindeer. What is that sound? Is there? Oh my gosh, there is. There's a reindeer right there. Oh my gosh, where did that thing come from? I'd like to take it with the bow, but I don't know if we'll get a chance to. But I don't necessarily want to shoot just in case there's more around. But at the same time, I feel like we might have to. This thing might be trying to get away. Yeah, they don't necessarily want to come to the call, it seems like. Although this might actually be perfect. There we go. We finally got an arrow into that one. I gotta say, the reindeer are some of the weirdest acting animals that I've encountered in the Hunter Classic. I really have not hunted them much, and when I did, it was years and years ago. Around the time that I first got into the game, to be honest, and because I wasn't the biggest fan of Hemeldal, I just never really hunted for them, but we're definitely going to spend a little bit of more time hunting them now, because these are actually pretty fun to hunt. And just like that, we took out the other one. Let's see if we can get that one as well. I think we did, but it's really hard to tell. But that's actually a pretty big female over there from what I can tell. At least from what I know, that seems to be a pretty big one. And this one right here is just a 138 female, so pretty small, but we took her out with the bow so that we wouldn't spook off the other one. And here is our biggest one of the day, which still is not super huge, but at least it's better than what we've been finding. We'll get a trophy shot just in case I don't find anything bigger. I want to at least have something for a thumbnail. Honestly, that's not too bad right there. We will just go with that right there. Not bad. I like the look of it. Let's do the chroma one as well. Well, there's another one off in the distance. This does appear to be one of the better ones we've seen. It's about 200 out. Not going to be an easy shot, but I think we should be able to make it if we are careful. And of course it starts to run right as I'm getting lined up on it. We will have to wait for it to calm down then, and there it is. And that looked to be a solid hit. There is a few more up there, so maybe if we're lucky we'll be able to get another one, but let's just real quickly drop a little ping right there, and let's go get it. And we did indeed make the shot on that beautiful reindeer. This does appear to be another female as far as I can tell, so once again, nothing crazy, but it is, I think, the best one yet. 292. Definitely seems like the best one yet. Obviously, we're not going to keep all of these trophy shots, but if we don't get anything better, it's going to be all I'll have for a thumbnail, so might as well get a trophy shot of every single one that ends up topping the previous. Alright, so I think that right there is going to have to do, and honestly, that's not too bad looking. I kind of like it. So we will just go with that, and let's see if we can find any more. It's been pretty unlucky with the amount we've seen. It's I think just been one herd. As far as I can tell, this is still the same herd that we found earlier, and we've just been chasing them ever since. But I mean, at least we're getting a few of them on the ground. Ooh, there we go. There's a brown bear. Definitely not the caribou that we were looking for, but that's a male brown bear, so I mean, can't pass that up. We might as well take him out since he's right in front of us. And I think that should be a solid hit. He definitely should go down from that. Man, I just absolutely love this rifle so far. It's a beautiful gun. It sounds amazing, as all of the 308s do. I feel like I'm going to use this so much. Now that I've finally got a hold of it, I'm going to use this a lot more than I've used any of the other 308s. Which is saying quite a lot, because I've used both the 308 Carbon and the Anschutz 308 quite a lot, and I feel like we're going to use this one even more. So most of our hunts are probably going to contain the 308 from now on. Well, it looks like we have found our brown bear, and unfortunately we did get an intestine shot, so it has not died yet, but we will go up and put another arrow into it. That way it will die off and not spook everything off in the area by shooting it with the rifle. So let's just get an arrow into it now. And that should put an end to it. And yeah, it definitely looks like it did. It's unfortunate that that shot was a little bit farther back than I had intended. I was really hoping that we would get a double lung there, but sadly we got intestines. Let's see if this is a decent brown bear. I'm not too familiar with the weights of them, so I'm not sure how big this is actually going to be. But a 25.4 is definitely not a giant, so I guess for now we'll take a quick trophy shot of it, but probably not one that we will keep along with the reindeer ones. You know, honestly, that's a pretty cool pose for a brown bear. I definitely like that. We will go ahead and do the casual one. I think that looks pretty cool. Definitely a fan of that. Honestly, at this point, we might as well just turn this into a brown bear hunt, because that seems to be the only thing that we are finding now. I'm really hoping that once I get to the top of these hills, we'll actually be able to see some reindeer, but it's really not looking like it. I think, unfortunately, this reindeer hunt is going to be a bust. Well, and just like that, we have another reindeer showing up. Unfortunately, once again, it's a female. But it just happened to come down the hill that I was heading to, so we might as well take the moment to take it out. And that should be a vital hit, but let's try to get one more into it just to make sure it goes down. And there it is, another female reindeer. It's unfortunate we just have not been able to find very many males, and the ones we have been finding have been pretty small. But we're gonna keep going. I feel like if we keep hunting, we will find something better. It's just, this might take quite a while. Ooh, there we go. Finally a half-decent reindeer. That's awesome. I am so happy we're at least not gonna be going home without a somewhat decent reindeer. Let's go ahead and get this guy down if we can. And yeah, that'll do it. I don't know if there was any others in the area, but for now, that is the nicest reindeer that we have seen all day. Man, that is a beautiful sight. I am so happy that we didn't end this hunt without something at least half decent. This is still a pretty small one, but it's still much larger than anything else that we have come across. And, you know, comparing it to Call of the Wild's reindeer, these are just so much better. Honestly, I would love to see Call of the Wild do a rework on the reindeer. I feel like they are one of the species that is kind of just lacking when it comes to having spectacular true racks. We all love true racks from like the red deer and the roe deer and the stuff like that, but when it comes to these reindeer and caribou in Call of the Wild, they're just not that great, at least not compared to these reindeer here in Classic. These just look absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, positioning these things can be very annoying, but we did finally manage to get a somewhat decent pose for it, so I think we will just go with this right here, and I'd say that's looking pretty good. That is a beautiful reindeer right there. Once again, let's go with the chroma and call it good there. Alright, well, as much as I would like to continue this hunt, unfortunately I have run out of time to record this video, and unfortunately we didn't really get anything too crazy. We did finally get a at least somewhat decent reindeer there at the end with that 389 male, and honestly, the fact that we even got that thing is kind of crazy because we were really starting to run out of time and that guy came in clutch, and I honestly couldn't be happier. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to subscribe, click the like button, and ring that notification bell so you guys will never miss a video. Also, be sure to leave a comment down below on what you guys think I could do to improve my success with the reindeer hunts, because I'm so new to reindeer hunting and I'd love to learn more because they are absolutely beautiful creatures here in the Hunter Classic, and I'd love to be able to hunt them more successfully. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace!